Just when you thought it was safe.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's your host, KD3. It's my man.
Boy, Manny Dogs.
Hey, you already know what it is, man. We for the record, man. We gonna start set, and you already know we gonna check the record, man. So let's get into it, man. What's been good with you, dog?
Nah, man, can we check a record from last night, man? Can we jump into that?
You gonna go into that fast?
I want to go. And then we come back to me and you. And
Okay, all right.
I just want to talk a little sports.
All right, let's talk sports.
Listen, man, I think I vote for Canelo to speak English in every
At all times?
At all times. He is the funniest English speaking.
Yeah.
Listen, first of all, congratulations to Canelo
Salute.
for beating the brakes.
It wasn't even a fight, dog. That shit was just like, I don't know what you want to call it, but it was just like, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a boxing by numbers.
Right.
And 1, 2, bang, bang.
Listen,
that's it.
every punch Canelo threw,
It was terrible.
no, it sounded like a sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting a tire, bro.
And I don't know if Charlo really wanted to fight, because the way he was walking back in every round is like, were you really there to fight, or were you
Listen,
there to
man,
get some
he
cardio?
He tasted something last night that he did not like.
Oh, man.
Listen, when he went down and took a knee, and he looked like he got grounded, like
Yeah.
he like somebody sent him to his room. That did it for me.
The head nod is like, yeah, I'm losing.
Yeah, I'm losing bad. And shout out to his corner.
Yeah, being 100% real with him.
Being 100 with him, bro.
He's like, you watching this man beat the brakes off you. What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, first though, hold up. In the pre-fight press conference, and Canelo talking English,
Yeah.
right? And Charlo barking his shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he barking. Yeah, I'm a lion.
Yeah.
And to hear Canelo say, well, I don't know what can be the lion, but I'm that.
He's like, somebody put the subtitles up there for him, because I don't know if that's what he really
Listen,
wanted to say or
man.
not. So
And he start in the post-fight interview, and he talking English, man. And I just think Canelo needs to do all his interviews in
yeah,
English.
absolutely. I feel like that added to the press. It added to the press conference enough to be like, I feel like he's trying to say the hardest thing he can think of, but my English is limited
my
to
English is limited.
It's limited to about this much. I'm better than you.
I'm better. Again, when he broke down, like, I don't know what's better than a lion.
What's a lion better than?
But whatever it is,
I'm him.
I'm him. Hey, that
slow.
right there, man. I just had to touch that, because that was.
Yeah.
Listen, and then Charlo called out Bud. Leave Bud alone.
Nah, he don't want that smoke.
You don't want that. Like,
After what I watched last night, you don't want that smoke.
leave that alone, man.
You don't want that.
Bud will beat the brakes off you too, man, and probably more brutally.
And I feel like just the tenacity was lacking. Like,
100%.
did you not like want to go out there and really like show this man what you could do? Because like I feel like the majority of the rounds was just a walking, like you walking through a sparring match, like one,
he
two,
was on
stop.
his bike, bro. Like, listen, and the only thing that I can think of to explain that is he tasted some shit. He got hit with some things,
And he's like, nah, I want that.
and it was like, nah, he made a business decision,
Yeah.
bro. He said, I'm gonna go get this check,
yeah, let's get out of here.
and I'm gonna get up out of
like-
here, man.
Let's go. We
Let's
up out of
get
here.
this.
We up out
outta
of here,
man.
yeah.
We are gone. But speaking of championships, I don't know if you know your boy.
Yeah, I saw some things going on with you.
You know, we out here winning big trophies.
I
man.
mean, I'm a little angry. I'm
Let's talk about it, man. Let's bury the hatchet. I think we need to bury the hatchet.
So, my man go on a team of champions, and gets another Devin on the team that ain't me. What? Come on, bro. I understand it. I understand he's a UFC champion. Okay,
I'm just
I get it.
saying,
I ain't got a belt. I'm gonna have to get me a belt.
Yeah, man. If
And
you
that's
had
it.
one, that might have been.
I have a chip on my shoulder for all the rest of 2023. I don't care if it's for the kids. I don't care if it's Special Olympics. I don't care who it is. I want mines. You understand me? You understands me?
Listen, man.
Kids.
First of all, we showed up to that. Listen, man. It was last minute, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting together the team because Think3D was like, yo, we short. I'm like, all right, we supposed to have 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, how short are we?
Yeah.
About 5. Like, what?
He said, that's not short, bro. We don't got it. We don't got
we
it.
Don't have
we
a
don't
team.
got it.
So I make the calls I need to make. You know what I mean? Thinking of some gorillas. And we show up, man, and we look like we fresh out.
He said he didn't think of me when he thought gorillas. That's what he said. He said that. You heard him say that. That's on camera. It's all right. It's all right.
I don't know. Listen, man. I just was thinking about Scooter, man, when he was on the scooter.
Yeah. That was 3 years ago,
Yeah,
I think.
you right.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, so we was out there, man, and it was funny because we got there, we showed up, and shout out to my man John Milk, bro. Like John is my guy,
yeah,
right, and I rock with him heavy. Like that's my dude. We gonna do big things together
for sure.
But the amount of excitement.
Oh yeah, he brought the intensity to the squad.
Listen, man, but I kept reminding it's the Special Olympics, John. like you know, we doing this for the babies.
Let's keep it real. Real.
At one point, he was like, "We coming for everything." I'm like,
time out. You know, we doing this for charity, right?
Hey, you know, there's a kid over there in a wheelchair. I just want you to know it's not how we not gonna represent that.
He doing this signal and everything. It's like, bro, come on. Put that in the bag.
Now, mind you, he tatted up. My brother tatted up to death. Everybody in there big as hell.
Yeah, Diesel.
And then we get Devin Clark. It just don't look fair.
I did look at the super team. Y'all created the super team. I was like, when I saw Big Tone, I was like, bro, like, come on, bro, like this. I don't know. You got 2 people in one with that,
right?
And then you got a UFC fighter. You got a possible. I mean, I'm gonna say Varun probably was going to the NFL. Come on, bro. You was stacking the squad.
We did stack it. But in order to make it fair, we only had 9.
Okay.
Everybody else had 10.
Okay.
We only had 9.
Tone is 2.5 people.
Right.
So let's just let that be known. So, shout out Tone.
Hey, but we won, man. We won. We put it together. You know what I'm saying? It was fun.
Bring the trophy. Shoot us a picture of the trophy so we can put that up on there.
Yeah, I got you ASAP. We get to keep the trophy too all year.
Okay, and then
we got to defend it next year
for sure. And if I ain't on the squad next year,
you heard it here first.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gonna have
KD on the squad.
If we don't get on the squad next year, we're gonna have a terrible boxing match. Sanctioned by Think 3D and for the record.
He gonna be on the team. We gonna get another W, man.
Let's get it.
It's fun, man. It was a blast, but it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
I was glad that we were able to do that. I ain't never done nothing like that before.
For sure.
And just to have the guys that I had on the squad together. Sure. It was just a fun time, bro.
Yeah, the community loved it. I saw it. There was a lot of smiling faces. I saw you about all the kids out there was having a good time, and again, just for a good cause. So,
super good cause. I did have one qualm, man.
What was going on?
I don't know why we was on it at the end because like we won the first round. Mm-hmm. And then you got to go in the second round, and they take the average of both your times because who pull it the fastest.
Got you. Let's educate everybody. They was pulling a fire truck, like a ginormous military vehicle.
Right.
I don't know what you call it, but you know the joint.
It's a Bearcat. They call it a Bearcat.
Okay, all right.
So they call it a big Bearcat. I think the Bearcat's like 27,000 pounds. And then the fire truck is
a fire truck.
Yeah, it's like 36 to 40,000 pounds. It's a fire truck, like for real.
You know what I mean?
And so we was in good spirits. I think, again, Milk, I love you, bro. Like, that's my guy. Yeah. I think he rubbed some people the wrong way. When he was doing the Undertaker, like, I don't know if we should be able to say that. But they gave the option. The announcer was like, hey, give it up for Team Think 3D. Yeah. We had a dope name. They called us Team Think 3D Thickums. That was our name. We was the Thickums.
Oh, Thickums. Okay, yeah, for sure.
So we out there. He like, give it up for the Thickums. You guys can cheer for them or boo them. And I was like, wait, why do we get a boo option?
Because you got a 2.5 man right there, an NFL player, a UFC champion. Boo them.
Boo that man. I felt like half-baked. Boo that man. I was like, dang, man. But it was a blast, man. It was super dope. And yeah, so that really carved it out for me, man. What you been on, man? What's up with you?
Man, dog, none really too much, bro. Just like I said, lineup. We got a hell of a lineup coming up for y'all far for interviews coming down the line, man. And just really, again, it's starting to put everything together for this other show I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? And about to start off that Talk Shit Tuesday. But that's in the works. You know what I'm saying? it's been something that I've been, I used to do online just,
and it was popular though.
Yeah,
Everybody wanted to be in on Talk Shit Tuesday, bro.
And I feel like, now that we got the platform, and obviously we got a couple of things moving. I just want to just continue on that momentum. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah,
getting
man.
that together.
So you gonna add to the list of motherfuckers that hate you?
Possibly.
Yeah,
possibly.
no, that's a for sure, man. Like, you know what I mean? They already think we everywhere anyway.
But we is gonna be everywhere because that's
You
what
right.
we do.
That's
That's what
the
we
problem.
do. There's no time to slow down in 2023 because the clock is ticking and hey, ain't nothing but time to do it. You know what I'm talking about? So
Yeah,
let's
man.
get to it. But I mean, as far as hip hop today, you know what I mean?
Hip hop news.
What should we touch on today?
I think we should leave with what we were talking about, man.
Well, in breaking news,
Breaking. Is it really breaking news?
27 years later, I guess, you know what I'm saying? It's still breaking news. I mean,
it's breaking.
Tupac Shakur, if you don't know him, if you've been under a rock, I guess, the late, great Tupac passed away in 1996.
Right.
Tons of speculation around, the incident. Obviously, we know, it's a very high-profile case. Obviously,
Sure.
Tupac was like the biggest rapper in the world at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Obviously, the rivalry between East Coast, West Coast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about? And then Suge Knight, being, the person, the character that he was, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, speculation.
Notorious. He's
Absolutely infamous.
Infamous
for sure.
He's infamous.
So all the things that led up to the said incident. Again, obviously there was a scuffle at a hotel, at a casino.
Yeah, man.
A couple notable names that some may be here, and one unfortunately is here that's
Right.
catching the grief at this point. But they made an arrest in the Tupac murder, and Keith D happens to be the guy that I think has been telling us this for a long time.
That was my point. like, hold on, man. Why is this news? Like, he literally been like, hey,
this is what's been happening.
Me.
This is what's been going on.
Us.
This is where we've been at.
We.
My thing is like, you had 27 years to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? I don't know. But I mean, it's
I'm gonna tell you why. Because he is the live version of punk ass Chauncey from Menace to Society.
That's
Punk
crazy.
Ass Chauncey.
That's crazy.
He is alive
Yeah.
in real life version.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, for sure. That's definitely a good depiction of that. But
It's like, why you still got the tape, man?
I feel like not. I don't even put it in a different perspective. You remember when Old Dog committed the murder in Menace to Society, and he shows everybody in the living room. He's like, watch this. Boom! That's the reaction he was going around probably doing.
Yeah, man.
And like, again, like I don't see the benefit of anything like that because in the wrong hands, that's gonna implement you in so many different ways. You know what I'm talking about? But
let's touch this situation first of all. Like, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it in prison?
That's a good question. I think being high profile as it is, they probably will put him in some type of protective situation to try to get to at least get to a trial. Because again, it's 27 years in the making. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but these dudes have been in there 27 years.
Oh yeah, waiting on that.
Waiting on that one.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
if we ain't getting out.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to do something right.
But my thing is this though. Like I just feel like I feel like this man has been going on like a campaign since that situation happened.
Right.
Literally spilling the beans. So I just feel like what took so long to get to that point to be like, yeah, we're coming to get you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always suspicious, man. Like I'm like the biggest conspiracy theorist.
I'm saying there's a lot of politics and conspiracy. I feel for sure behind the situation,
Right.
but I just feel like Tupac's mom's gone. Obviously, right. Tupac is gone.
Right.
His
step pops is gone.
Yeah,
too,
step pop is gone. It's like, man, it's like the people that needed the closure the most.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. America getting the closure now, and I get that. I get that now, but I still think, you know what I'm saying, like Keith D is kind of the fall guy because
100%.
I feel like we all know Orlando Brown, the situation that transpired with that, and
right.
then I feel like. I think we all can kind of speculate. I mean, obviously no proof at this point, but that's really the trigger, man.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And now
he gone too.
Yeah, he gone too.
So
he can't defend himself either. But it's like now after we put all these pieces together, who can we stick with the crime? I mean, it's because you was the driver and you was there.
Right. See, but here's how I feel like. All right, this is my take. Why y'all want us to know this now? What y'all doing over here?
Yeah, that's 100%.
Like what's over here that y'all doing that y'all trying to get our attention over here?
The distraction is heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Okay, why? What's going on?
And my thing is like, what information does he have now that's going to really like lead to anything else? Like, I mean, I just feel like it's just too little, too late. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And you lived your life 27 years after the crime. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, man.
Like what are we getting out of it? And again, like I said, that's just how my personal feelings is. Again, I'm quite sure there's family members that want the closure still.
For sure.
I'm quite sure. Again, America wants the closure.
Well, I
still
know
too.
Jada does.
Listen, Will, this message is Will.
For you, bro.
No, like I'm glad that Jada finally can put this away for you because man. And again, like I said, I love Tupac, but the way she loved Tupac,
yeah, she loved Tupac on a different level.
Yeah, it's crazy. How do your kids love Tupac? Writing love letters to Tupac.
They never met him.
No, that's crazy. But anyway,
I digress. I
don't want to go there.
I'm sure she's celebrating.
But you know, man. With that being said, though, again, like I sent a prayer to Tupac's family. I sent a prayer to for all those that again, still was waiting for the news and getting that closure. Yeah, getting that closure.
For sure. And it's good. It feels good. What about Biggie? Can we
get the Big L too? Oh, I don't know. That's too fast. Too much.
Too much. We get one artist every 10, 20,
27 years.
27 years.
So I mean, what? Biggie died in 98 or 97? 98.
90, I think. I think it was
98. So we got another 2 years or so.
Yeah,
before we get to that.
Before we get to Big.
But Big L passed before that, so we ain't. We overdue.
We overdue. Can we get Big L?
Yeah,
no. Okay.
No,
I just want to fact check it.
You know what I mean? I just wonder if they're gonna send an arrest warrant for Puffy. Puffy, don't come for me.
Don't go. Right. Never mind. Hey, don't do it, man. You know, Puffy gonna send.
Because all the hip hop conspiracies. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's saying, speculates. I should say. Let me not say everyone's saying, because that's pointing the finger at somebody.
Speculation.
Everyone speculates that during the height of the East Coast West Coast beef, there was obviously hits put out on individuals and whatnot.
That would then turn into lucrative deals for the people involved.
Absolutely. And then when said incidents go down and it was a verbal contract. I proved it. I said
Who
that.
knew?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we all kind of speculate to know,
right. But what can you do? I mean, money talk.
Absolutely.
Talk.
And again, like I said, it's still sad though. Like one thing about hip hop though is like we lose so many great talents because of just jealousy, violence, just nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Right. Things that I feel like could be avoidable. You know what I'm saying? Just being the job that you have as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You run in different crowds and in different environments, and you may not like that individual just because of the association with this individual.
Right.
You never had a conversation with this individual, but I hate that individual because they associate with this individual. Like,
I feel like now the streets are way more prevalent in the game than what they used to.
Oh yeah.
Back in the days, the streets used to support
and
protect
the artists,
right?
Yeah. But they would hire all street dudes to be like, that's my environment.
But now it's the street dudes that's become artists.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so when you bring that type of spirit and culture, now you actually making the world of music, which let's just all keep it real, music is fantasy, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's entertainment.
I remember one thing specifically. I remember off of the show soundtrack. Dr. Dre says on the album, he says, people aren't really killing and shooting. It's just music.
Right.
We create that entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And then that also kind of makes me go to the next point where I think it was Special Ed said something about like NWA. Changed rap because they put all those graphic, violent hood stories into play. But I feel like what I'm saying, that stuff was literally just a reflection of what they living through.
They was reporting.
And I'm not telling you to go out and grab a gun and go commit a murder or whatever. I'm just telling you what I've experienced or lived through in my environment. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So it is a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because our artistry that we have, especially coming up from like, you know, the 80s, 90s, and even to today, you know what I'm saying? They say life imitates the art.
Yeah.
And I feel like we definitely got lost a little bit because I feel like, you know what I mean, everyone's turning from the point where like it's entertainment to it's 100%. I gotta be this to be.
And I think that those two worlds can't coexist. They can't, because look what's happening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like the worst job in the world is to be a rapper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Know what I mean?
But again, like I said, that's where I always kind of say like you have to transcend a certain level to be able to break that, because anybody that's a real street dude is going to tell you the streets is not where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They want you to elevate and leave that and continue to elevate. Only a fool gonna tell you need to stay here and continue to rep this block and do this thug activity and whatnot. And I feel like, you know, again, coming up, it's the harder, the rawer, the more rough it is. That's everybody gonna gravitate to that because
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I mean I say all that to say, you know what I'm saying, like hip hop is definitely a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? It's the artistry is one thing, but the reality is another. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like obviously, like I said again, from my original point is we lose a lot of great talent because of the lifestyles that we live or the imagery we trying to portray, because of the fact that is what our culture brings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you consume what feeds you, man. And if you are consuming the street life to a point where you can differentiate real from make believe, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like I think it was a joke. It was Bill Burr, maybe, man. Bill Burr's my guy. Shout out Bill Burr. But anyway, he talking about people getting mad because the actor playing whatever wasn't a real. He was like, "Oh, I'm mad because this guy wasn't really a quadriplegic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why didn't you get a quadriplegic actor?" And he's like, "He's an actor,
yeah,
bro.
Absolutely.
Like, what are we talking about?
He's portraying the role of what he needs to portray, for sure.
And so at the end of the day, I think the reality TV has also impacted music to that way where they want the real thing, right?
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
the problem is even reality TV ain't reality.
Nah, for sure. It's scripted.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is scripted. Mm-hmm. So now we living in this world where everybody want views, everybody want clicks, everybody want fame. Fame is the hottest shit popping right now.
Absolutely. That's the strongest drug known to man.
Look what we doing. We right here on the podcast because this is how you get to people, because people want to watch,
absolutely.
Right? People enjoy watching conversation. And so what they don't realize is if we not careful with what we putting out, we going to attract what we putting out
there. Yeah. And that's what I say. You got to take the amount of responsibility for what you're doing too. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, like, you know, separating the artistry again from the reality. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part. It's a very fine line you got to walk, because the message that I'm putting out every single day is possibly leading X amount of people astray. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But the lifestyle I'm living outside of what the music I'm putting out is completely left. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, you can point a finger at any artist and you can show the fine line that they walk in. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you know the people. And I'm not gonna say kids, because you know kids are kids. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to differentiate the real from the fake. You know what I'm saying? Like
G-checks, man. We don't got G-checks no more.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And that sucked.
Yeah, nah, absolutely. And I feel like that's the only downside about the hip hop culture is that we're the only culture that, again, we are feeding on our own selves. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't never, you know what I mean? Again, we always say it to blue in the face. You don't see rock bands doing this, bro. Ain't no pop artists doing this. Country artists ain't killing each other, bro. Like, it's us. And it just bothered me. It bothered me to my soul. Because at this point, like, when is it enough?
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? Like, when is it enough? Like, I was listening, and maybe I'm late to the train, but I really started listening to Mo 3. Right? And I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Talent wasted,
gone. Super
gone.
talented, right? Super talented. Like, he had a vibe, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I listened to his bars and his words, man, and he was calling that to him.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, at what point, like, do we just let our art live?
Yeah, absolutely. But again, even taking it back to the Pac conversation, that's kind of like how many albums we listened to. Pac had damn near every song was about his death.
Yes.
About, his enemies.
Yeah.
And, so on and so forth. And again, you say you breathe that energy. You breathe that energy. Eventually, that energy gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? And that's and again, like I'm gonna say to culminate all that is it's like low vibrational rap. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to elevate our rap again. You know what I'm saying? Like back, when rap had a message. I'm not saying we have to be, super political.
Nah. Everybody don't gotta be Public Enemy.
Absolutely.
Everybody don't gotta be, and you don't have to be Will Smith.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. You gotta be Tribe Called Quest.
Be your thing, right? But understand your power, understand your platform, understand the stage you taking, and understanding how much authority you have to change.
Some responsibility for it. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We need to take responsibility as artists ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And again, we can take it one step from again the violence, the culture of gang activity and so on and so forth. Right. And then you step from that step to then we go to abuse of drugs and promiscuity. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So again, like, there's so many different facets to it, but we just need to get back to elevating ourselves in our artistry. You know what I'm saying? And that's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Because if I dropped a record of just all high vibrational rap messages, trying to teach and preach basically, you know what I'm saying, and all my raps, it's gonna sell double plastic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody want to hear it, and that's the worst part. Yeah. Like we've successfully made positivity corny.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the one thing I say for a fact now that like some of the rappers that I'm listening to now, which again I honestly, like I said, I listen to everything.
Facts.
But some of the raps that I'm listening to now as a grown man is it don't really have the same energy that I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? And even the older cuts from some of the older artists, I'm now you start listening to the B-side of those records. Like, damn, I missed this whole gem that he was dropping because I was too focused on the single, on the hot flash. You know 100%. What I'm saying? Like, so again, like I said, we gotta take responsibility for ourselves. Artists, we gotta take some responsibility. The rap industry itself gotta take some responsibility, and let's put ourselves back where we need to be, which is again a higher level of artistry, of pushing our culture forward, and just taking some responsibility and stop desecrating our own. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Man, you said a lot. There's a lot of bars there in the spirit of hypocrisy. Mm-hmm. I was flashing back in my mind that video of Tupac kicking dude in the face.
Oh yeah.
Bro, yeah. I just want to say that was probably the smoothest. That was the smoothest fight scene in hip hop history.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The way the shirt.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Was flailing.
Like absolutely
smooth. Man.
It's as if he had a fan blowing directly on him.
Right. I was like, is this real? This can't be real. And that extra kick. Yeah. Now mind you, there was some other dudes that was getting some kicks in.
Yeah.
And this is how I know your kicks was trash. Because nobody remember y'all kicks.
He said nobody.
Nobody remember y'all kicks. We only remember Pac.
Pac was the Messi of kicks.
He was
Orlando Brown. He put, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is though, like I'm gonna say another thing to say on the Pac vein is like Pac was every photo of Pac, no matter what the instance was.
He was ready,
bro. He was the most photogenic. Like even when he was spitting in the camera face, we had the Flyers jersey, the red hat,
bandana.
Bro, like I don't know, like, but again, that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and maybe again, I'm gonna definitely say I'm biased, you know what I'm saying, going back to the golden era of rap, like that, the 90s, whatever. But you know what I mean, it was just a different time back then, and like, you know what I'm saying, being that ingrained in your craft, where like you anything Pac said, you 100% believe.
You believe,
you know what I'm saying, and again, I never met Pac, but those from the interviews. But people talk about Pac, they tell me he was definitely a lot different from what he said on his music. You know what I'm saying? So,
but again, Pac has the most prolific catalog.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'll take you through.
Oh
everything,
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I just remember just like listening to listening to the double CD, All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go from Dear Mama to Ride on My Enemies,
right?
My Ambition of a Rider.
Pac is an emotional experience,
absolutely,
bro. Like when you listen to Pac, you got an emotional experience. 100%. It was like, this movie is great.
Absolutely.
I like this movie, and I want to finish watching it.
Absolutely.
Is this a love song? Yeah, I love love.
Absolutely.
Speaking of movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen this demonic, twisted, crazy shit that is popping out right now?
What's going on?
First of all, I'll give you some background. I absolutely hate, with everything in my being, the movie The Exorcist.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay? I know you talk about the newest one, right?
Yeah, right. No. Now the first one, I'm still scarred.
Okay, all right.
I'm still
absolutely.
My mom showed me this movie when I was 5. First of all, Mom.
Shout out. Blitz's mom.
No, we got beef right now because of that still. I still sleep with a nightlight. Just because of that. Listen, no. The sickest, most twisted shit ever.
Yeah.
For them now.
Yeah, absolutely.
To come out with this newer version.
Yeah, it's double down.
It's double down, bro. Like, can we stop?
Yeah, no, that I peeped it. And my thing is when I peeped the trailer.
The trailer, bro.
I was like, this is gonna be crazy.
I'm not watching it. I'm just letting you. I don't care what y'all think of me.
Listen, I'm gonna show up the.
I love the lot.
I'm gonna show up the Blitz's crib. And I'm gonna put a projector on his garage.
No, you not. I'm gonna be out there throwing holy water on you.
He's coming back in the name of Jesus.
The power of Christ compels you, bro.
Oh man!
And this is how I feel. What is that doing to them babies acting in this movie,
absolutely.
bro?
Absolutely. But I mean,
that is the most terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, so get back to the conversation, separating the artistry from the reality.
Listen, man, there's certain things I ain't playing with, man.
He said I ain't playing with no Ouija boards.
I'm not
The Exorcist.
No.
None of that.
Bro, I saw the trailer yesterday.
Yeah.
And I instantly was 5 years old. I was like,
absolutely.
why?
Yeah. Click, turn this thing off.
Is this happening?
No, it definitely.
Was there somebody clamoring for a new Exorcist movie? Was somebody like, you know what we really need? Is more devil.
2 exorcisms.
We need 2 devil babies
at the same time.
and laughing and
yeah, absolutely. No, but I just feel like we run out of ideas. Movie wise, so the same movie, so the movie gonna come back, and even 20 years from now, when your babies are grown, they're like, Dad, you ever seen The Exorcist 2.79?
Yeah, no, I didn't, because I'm not doing it. I refuse.
He said,
and don't be putting my grandbabies in there.
For
What's
sure.
wrong with y'all, man?
But you know what I mean? But again, I do think, you know what I mean, when you start talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, The Exorcism and like the cult classic, like horror films, you know what I'm saying, like Exorcist got to be at least top 5, number 1 maybe for some
scariest shit
of all time
I have ever.
But even the
to this day,
but even the original, you saw how graphic.
Yes.
So just the trailer we saw the new.
I'm not doing it, bro.
So,
in the original movie, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta be. Is it?
She is absolutely out of line, bro.
Absolutely, and that's the 70s.
And that was in the
Jesus. Pray for us.
Bro, what you? And if they try to top that,
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's 2023. So you already know,
bro.
You know.
I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot. Listen.
Yeah.
We watched it during the fight. They gave a trailer during the fight. Gabe is with me. He came to visit. He came up from college.
Yeah.
Having a good time with my son.
Mm-hmm.
My son looked at this trailer and said, no.
Nuh-uh.
Not doing this. If y'all don't know my child, he is a ginormous human being.
Absolutely.
Right? And he's bigger.
Yeah. He's a man child.
He said, no. Dad, I don't want to see that. I don't want to open none of them doors.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't understand. And so that brings me to this. Where right now are we in society that this is so normal?
We on a crest of something that we have never seen before.
We've never seen it.
So
like the devil's in Target.
Yeah, it's a wild west. No holds barred for everything right now. I mean, everything's a green light. So you know what I'm saying. So if you can think of it,
positive,
at positivity, absolutely,
and truth.
absolutely.
That's not.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
So
Babies possessed. I'm all about that.
Let's do 2 of those.
Let's do 2 of those. Hey, what was that meeting looking like?
He's like, let me see. What would be more scarier than one crazy demonic baby?
2 crazy.
Of those.
You know what? Let me get 2 of those.
Let me get a black one and a white one.
Bro.
So I feel like they can pull on both.
So they can do it's multicultural
Absolutely.
now. And it's like, no, man,
Yeah.
like, and let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it all the way real, man.
Yeah.
History has always shown.
Yeah. We don't play with that.
We don't mess with that, bro.
So that's why.
Well, hey,
that's why.
you know
That's
what
why.
And Hispanics, Latinos, and Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans, we've been known for spirituality. You never see a movie with a little Spanish baby.
Get possessed or whatever.
Now they gotta put us out there.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
I blame the DC sniper. He started all this shit. We was never that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then he came in and ruined it. And now look.
He poisoned our babies.
And now look what's happening. Now we got the double exorcist.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Double down. It's called it's gonna be called the deviled egg double down exorcism. We at your barbecue. We now at the barbecue.
We are now invited. No, we are not.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We
do
don't
that.
claim that.
No.
So I hope, but I know it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I hope that shit sells nothing.
He said, I hope no one goes to see it.
I hope no one
But you know what I
goes
mean?
to see this. Watch it be the highest grossing.
Absolutely. It's gonna be up there. It's
it's
gonna break
gonna make
records.
me sick,
it's gonna
man.
break records. It's gonna break
Because
records.
somebody gonna be like, "Hey, do you want it?" No. And if you want to see it, I can't be your homie.
He's
no
like,
more.
I just got this on DVD. I'm gonna just get
Yeah,
this
man. He got listen. The DVD, if it is a DVD, it's gonna burn up. If you put that in your live stream,
Yeah.
your whatever device is going to
burst
melt.
into flames. He said, I'm out of there.
I can't do it. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to live here like that, man.
But
I'm not that excited.
Let us know since we on that vein. So let's do. Cause I feel like we always gotta make sure we end everything with a top five.
Top five.
Of
All
something.
right, let's go.
All right. So since we in the horror films,
All right,
you've been traumatized for a long time.
my whole life.
47 years.
I ain't going to say that's a shot. That's what happens when you don't invite them on the special Olympics team.
There's gonna be plenty more of those until I get on the team. You understand me? All right, but yeah, top 5 horror movies. Go.
Okay, hold on. Like that I enjoyed, or top 5 terrified me. I never want to watch again.
It's up to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the top 5 I never
Okay.
want to see again.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll start with number 5. We know what number 1 is.
Okay.
I'll start with number 5. Number 5, there was a movie back, I don't know how long ago, 80s maybe, called The Entity.
Oh, yeah, no, I seen
Okay.
that. Yeah.
And if y'all haven't seen this, don't. But
He said
if you
don't.
want to, because you weird, it's a spirit possessing a lady in the house. Before that, he's raping her
Yeah.
throughout the movie.
100%. The wildest shit I've seen. One of the wildest shit.
What is happening? Right? That's number 5.
Yeah, okay.
Number 4, the original Amityville Horror.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Wild.
Why?
Again, like the spirituality piece is always going to. It's always like the unexplainable is always the thing that's going to push you over the edge. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's
And again, that one is supposed to be based on a true story.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that extra little, just that added sentence in any scary story based on a true story, or based on true events. Nah. It makes the hair in the back of your neck stand up.
So that'd be the top. I never.
That's
wanna
number
see
4.
that either. That's number 4. Number 3. That's a tough one. Number 3 might be a little tough because this one was just bad. It was just bad, and I'm trying to remember what the original It
It.
They're it. So, you know,
the Pennywise?
with Georgie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It was a little graphic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I remember watching it on TV.
Yes,
without
it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is on
regular
TV?
It's 7:30. It's like.
What are we doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
What
I remember
are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I give you that.
And there was claymation, the spider.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But it was the freakiest,
Yeah.
creepiest thing.
Yeah.
I never went back and said I want to watch It.
Yeah.
So when It came out again,
1 and 2,
I was like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Right? And in fact, those didn't even scare me like that one did.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The originals, I mean, you can't do it justice.
And now I'm going to go to 2 and 1. And it's the sequel.
It's Exorcist
It's
2 and 1.
Exorcist 2 is number 2.
100%.
Because I thought to myself, why are we making a sequel of this?
Yep.
Mind y'all probably saying, well, Manny Dogs, why would you watch it? I was like 10. My mom was like, we gonna watch this. So now I'm watching.
Did you watch it in the theater or is it at home?
It was at home.
Makes it worse.
It makes it worse because mom wanted to watch it in the dark.
That makes it worse.
On a VHS, by the way, right? And I don't know if y'all know what that is, but in the beginning, it goes like that's. Right? So now I'm watching that and that creepy ass music.
Yeah.
And then number 1 for me, top hands down, Exorcist 1.
Okay.
Like that is it. I don't ever want to see any of those movies again. Well, it was again. I watched that.
Yeah.
The new ones. Cool. It was funny. It had some punchlines.
Little punchlines in it, but yeah, nah.
But now those are the top 5 scariest horror movies that I did not enjoy,
100%.
and I never want to watch them again. You go a different way.
I do like a movie to make me feel as if I'm immersed in it. You know what I'm saying? Like what would I do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say my number 5. You may have not seen this movie, but it's the Autopsy of Emily Rose.
Oh, The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah, that right there.
Another exorcism.
That right there was nah. I don't play with dead bodies.
Right.
I don't play with spirits.
Right.
I don't play with spirits possessing dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. That movie was wild.
That was a wild movie.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a wild
Number
movie.
5 for me. Number 4, Hills Have Eyes 1.
The first one.
Bro, the first Hills Have Eyes? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Quasimodo and his gang? Nah, bro. The dude with the head that's on the side, bro. Deformity? I ain't playing with that. And then on top of that, being evil and
Yeah,
I can't do it. Hills Have Eyes, it scarred me for life.
Right.
The part though that really scarred me for life, because I went and saw that in the theater.
And you had to be what? Probably in your late teens?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
20?
Yeah, you know what I'm
20s?
saying? We go see it in the theater, right? And not only are they deformed, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
they
jacked
like
up.
they crazy and just the man, they just wild as ever. Then there's a scene where they hold a gun to a baby. That I literally almost walked out the theater. I was like,
You're going too far.
yeah, like come on, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, number 4. Number 3. I'm gonna say, just in the same vein you was talking about, is Candyman, the original Candyman.
The original.
Cause you know what I'm saying, you know, in the hood we play games,
Right.
we do you know
do
stuff,
dumb shit.
we do dumb stuff to scare each other. Remember when Bloody Mary? You say Bloody Mary,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't play Candyman. I ain't playing with. You talking about a brother to come with a hook, covered
bro.
with bees?
Yeah, man.
I hate bees.
Right. 2 things I don't like.
I'm scared of people I don't know with hooks for hands. Not playing with him. Not playing with him. Not playing with him.
Not dealing with him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Candyman was something different.
Now you got 2 left.
Man, this was hard. This is hard for me because you already know. You know what I'm saying. I don't like the demonicness either. You know what I'm saying. So
I might have to change one of mine just so you know.
Okay,
Because
all right.
one just hit me as you was talking.
all right. The second one for me, number 2 for me. People gonna probably call me a bitch for this. Child's Play. dog.
No, but if we put that in context,
Yes,
at the age,
yes, that's what I say. Like, bro, like you said, I was young.
Right.
I had a Teddy Ruxpin and a My Buddy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
And My Buddy was the carbon copy.
Yeah, that's him. And I was like, bro, my mom got me a My Buddy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dog, this is. I thought it was cool. And then Child's Play. I seen Child's Play come out.
And now you got
Lock
My Buddy.
this nigga in the basement.
You got
Lock him away.
My Buddy in your room.
Yeah,
bro.
lock him in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Nuh-uh. No, nope, not at all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I get
saying?
it. I get it. That at the time, like again,
Yeah.
you got to put it in the context of the
for
time.
sure, for sure. And
You
I
ain't
was,
supposed to be watching that.
no, I was scared shitless. And every time, this is another little secret. I'm gonna get y'all. I used to stand on my bed, right? Because my bed was like basically the size of this table.
Right.
I would get up. I use the bathroom. I would get up and stand up on my bed and crawl back to where my pillow was and run and jump off the bed to get to the bathroom because I knew he was under my bed. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I appreciate it.
And then last but not least, the ultimate guy that you do not want to F around with is Freddie.
Freddie, yeah.
Freddie 1 through 1,000. I don't care.
Freddie it is.
You can't go to sleep.
You cold blooded.
Yeah, that's a different level of horror. You know what I'm saying?
I love Freddie, man. That was one of my favorites, which is crazy because I have an affinity for that dude. Like I felt him.
Yeah.
They ruined it for me.
Yeah,
the new versions.
Yeah, absolutely. Do the
They
version
made him a pedophile, and it was like, oh,
yeah. But what the whole situation was to give you the backstory about Freddie and the kids and to make it more gruesome. You know what I'm saying?
More creepy. Like, I really hate the dude.
Absolutely.
He used to be funny.
Absolutely.
Like I think the first one was absolutely terrifying.
Absolutely.
I agree. Nightmare on Elm Street 1.
Yes.
Terrifying.
Absolutely.
When he sucked dude through the bed.
Yeah, absolutely. They pulled the old girl through the little tiny little peephole at the end. Yeah,
Yeah, creepy. Mm-hmm. Then it got funny.
Absolutely. You remember when he turned the girl into a roach or whatever?
Yes! We had roaches. And then made a joke about you can check in, but you can't check out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, and I feel like they played on our culture because they know who had the roaches.
Yeah, they knew.
Puerto Ricans and black had the roaches. Just saying. That's why I feel.
That's how I felt. So I'm going to remove from my list it.
Okay. All right.
Even though.
Yeah, it's still up there.
I put that at 6.
Okay. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. What I am moving into number 3. Evil Dead.
Oh, yeah.
The original Evil Dead.
I give you that.
With the Devil Book.
Yeah.
And it was
what was the name? I can't even think of Necka something. The little No. The little guys that were caught him in the bear trap. Caught him in the bear. Bro. And then he jumped in his mouth.
Bro, that was crazy. We doing?
That's crazy. See, but my honorable mention, which I feel like is also a hood classic. Some people may or may not have seen it. If you haven't, please Google it.
I think I know you do it.
Tales from the Hood.
That's it.
The shit. I'm here for the shit. That dude scared the life out of me. All those stories, but the one that gets me the most is the little black dolls, the slave dolls.
Yeah, dirty, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dirty, bro.
Absolutely.
Dirty, bro. Like that was people don't understand that one. That was wrong.
Yeah, they made a Tales from the Hood too. I ain't watch it just because of the sanctity of number 1. But yeah, those dolls.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I ain't doing it.
I don't want none of it. I don't like it.
But yeah, let us know who your
what
top,
was y'all top 5, man?
Your top scary movies, man. I'm gonna just do a real quick wrap up my top. I'm gonna just do my top Pac real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Pac. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just gonna say albums because I can't really give you a song.
Yeah, no, his catalog too deep.
Both discs of All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Number 1 for me. You know what I'm saying? No, number 2. Number 1, Tupacalypse. Tupacalypse
was fire. That got me on the Pac.
Absolutely.
That got me on.
And that's why I'm going to go number 1 and go down.
Yeah.
All Eyes on Me number 2 just because it just had all the hits.
Yeah, it did.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Post humor. So whatever when we passed away, the Machiavelli joint.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Number 4, Pac joint. It was the I can't remember what soundtrack was it Gridlock?
Nah,
Gang related? Gang related. I like the soundtrack with that, but he only had a couple joints on it, but that soundtrack was dope for me. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, Strictly for My Niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's and I feel like Pac didn't really have a huge discography outside of, you know what I'm saying, all the songs, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
because remember, he was the first one doing double albums.
Absolutely. He was the first one to show you staying in the studio every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, that's dope. I can see that. Number one, I'm going to switch it because I think number one for me was Machiavelli.
For sure.
Machiavelli, it put him in the level where I was like, yo,
yeah,
he was gone too soon.
Yeah, he's different. Yeah, he's different.
Two would be Tupacalypse. Mm-hmm. Just because, again, that put me on the Pac, and I was like, yo, let's go. Yeah. 3 would be All Eyes on Me, for sure. Mm-hmm. 4, Strictly for My Niggas. 5, this is a tough one. 5 is tough. I want to say, what was his first Death Row joint?
I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of that joint. I have to Google it.
Yeah, I have to Google it, which is terrible, right? But his first Death Row joint. Yeah, where he was out there.
Oh yeah,
with California.
Yeah.
He came out.
Him and Dre and everybody.
Yeah. And he popped it and hit him up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that right there was just like.
And like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like was hit him up actually on.
Was that on Machiavelli?
I don't even know.
I don't think so.
I guess I think it was just like a single. Honestly, I don't even know if Hit 'Em Up was on an actual album. But you know, keep me honest. Google your Google machines.
Yeah, man. We got it. We should know this, and that's our fault, man. But after going through my scarred childhood,
it's hard for me to put it out my head.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Discography, there it is. All right, here we go. Tupac. Here we go.
Yeah, no.
It was.
It might have been All Eyes on Me, maybe.
It was All Eyes on Me.
Was it? Yeah.
That was a double joint.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this one right here is Gridlock. It was Gridlock.
Yeah,
it was the
Gridlock.
one. It wasn't the other one. It was Gridlock.
Gridlock. Okay.
Are You Still Down?
Are You Still Down?
That was a dope one too.
Okay. For sure.
Tupac Resurrection, I was not a fan of, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, he had a whole, like, before, like, mixtapes was a thing. Like I said, I think it was just them releasing all his unreleased music.
Yeah,
he had a bunch of songs that I know a bunch of various West Coast artists released a couple songs too, but like I can't pinpoint Machiavelli 1 through 17 of the lost tapes that he had. He had so many just bangers. But again, man, it's been crazy in hip hop, man. I salute everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We for the record, you know what I'm saying? Because we always gonna start set. You already know we gonna check the record. It's my man,
Manny Dogs.
And I'm your boy KD3, bro. And hey, make sure y'all tune in, like,
click
subscribe,
the links,
do the things you're supposed to do.
Boom.
Salute.